If you ever paid for playlist promotion and nothing ever happened, there's a clear reason for that. And it has nothing to do with your music. So most playlists fails for one simple reason. Spotify doesn't reward placement. It always rewards behavior. Hey, I'm Max. I'm a producer and a Spotify playlist curator. For the past 4 years, I've been reviewing thousands of songs. I've been on the other side of Spotify, trying to help artists grow and decide on what gets exposure and what doesn't. And once you understand how Spotify values music, most playlist promotion stops making sense. Here's the core misunderstanding. Spotify doesn't care if your track was added. It only cares what happens after someone presses play. This is the exact framework Spotify uses. First, does the listener skip in the first 5 to 10 seconds? Second, do they stay past 30 seconds? Third, do they save the track or add it to their playlist? Fourth, do they replay it? Fifth, do they click the artist's profile or play another song? That's it. Now here's why most paid playlist placement is a fail. They create streams without intent. They don't emotionally opt in, so the behavior is weak. They skip a lot faster, never save it, and don't explore. Spotify can tell immediately. 50 real listeners can outperform thousands of listeners who only passively listen to your music. If 50 real listeners really engage with your music, replay it, save it, add it to their playlist, and maybe even share it to their friends, this can outperform 10,000 listeners who passively looked at it and maybe only 10 replayed your track. Real playlists survive on listener trust. When listeners stop engaging, the playlist dies. That's why serious curators never sell volume. They protect behavior. And this leads to the most important mindset shift in playlist promotion. Playlists are not just promotion. They're a tool, they're a digital asset. An asset compounds always over time. Exposure disappears, assets accumulate. So when you own or control a playlist, you stop begging for attention, you start shaping it. And yes, this can be done without a budget. The key here is intent-based growth. So when a listener chooses to follow a playlist, their behavior always changes. They stay longer, they save money, they return. Tools like Hyped work not because they're magical, but because they create opt-in. That single decision creates clean data. And clean data is what Spotify really wants. Is it fast? No. Is it sustainable and scalable? Yes. And sustainability is the only thing that compounds on Spotify. That's why I built TruePlay, because I kept seeing artists waste money without ever gaining leverage. TruePlay teaches you how to build playlist assets, attract real listeners, and create systems that keep working for you in the background. Not louder promotion, clearer signals. In the next video, I show you why even great music never gets heard on Spotify and how to actually tip the scale.